Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for tuning back into episode 69. This is Side B. We hope you enjoyed your break, and we are going to kick it off with Big Sis. We all love Big Sis. With Sis's sex secret.
I got a friggin' sink, everybody sing, cause we don't give a damn about it. And I will be a fish until the day, till the dawn.
This is a good one, episode 69.
69. Hey, Sis, you there?
Thanks, Kim. Hey, guys, how are you? Hey, sluts. Hey, slut daddies. We're here for another one of the Sis's Sex Secrets. That's right. You heard that. All right, y'all. Now, we done talked about a few different things. Hopefully, y'all done initiated and took your turn introducing some of those tips already into the bedroom to see how that goes and see how that spices things up for you. I mean, if you haven't, boo, you whore. But if you have, good job. You're doing great. But all right, so today we're going to talk about what? We're going to talk about taste. And I know you're probably like, oh, all right, cool. Taste what? What am I tasting? Taste. Introducing tasting and licking and using your mouth as a way to enhance your sexual experience, i.e., adding food to the bedroom and, pizzazzing things up, introducing different things, like food. Could you imagine having food in the bedroom while you're having sex? So it's different things. I have a few different tips of things you can try out in terms of food, in addition to your, pleasure palace that you would create. A few things that people love: whipped cream, of course. Everybody loves whipped cream. It's easy to put in your mouth. It's easy to lick up off somebody. It's not that fattening. So, for those of you that want to work out and all that, great job to have. Chocolate syrup, OMG. Make me a sundae. That's how I feel. Pour different shit on top of me and lick it off, or vice versa. But chocolate syrup, butterscotch syrup, honey. You could also do it with stuff like, maybe almond butter. That probably would taste good. Or even a little bit of jelly. Different condiments and things that taste good. Like nothing. Stay away from anything spicy. Don't be putting hot sauce on motherfuckers because, you're just going to activate some shit and probably ruin somebody's fucking day. Putting some hot sauce on the tip of a dick and licking it off. I mean, then again, that might work for some niggas. I don't know. Actually, now I say that, somebody might be into that kink. Put a little hot sauce on a pee hole and then, suck it off. Or even a little hot sauce on the clitoris. And then try to suck it off and see what happens. Try something out. Add some things into the bedroom in terms of like a food or, things that enhance your taste. Listerine, cleansing the palate, getting your mouth clean so that, when you do kiss, the taste of Listerine could be transferred to the person you're kissing to. That is a turn on. Like, for me, a fresh mouth is a huge turn on. Like, I can't even explain how wet, how much of a turn that is for me. Just to kissing somebody who actually has a clean mouth. Like, awesome. Exactly what I want. Even private parts. I've seen somebody put Listerine on their penis or some sort of mouthwash on their penis. I don't know how that would feel. Somebody get back to me and tell me how that feel. Girls, I don't know if you should just let your coochie soak in in a Listerine bath, but that might be something as well. I don't know. But introduce, food into the bedroom. Things with taste, give flavor. Skin on skin is great, especially, you're licking it. But, jazzing it up, adding a little sugar to certain things could definitely change your perspective and memory and palate on your sex and show some little adventure in it. For my big girls out there, who like to cook a meal after you get laid down, That works. Do 2 in 1, girl. Cut out the middleman. Have the food in the room. Eat it. I'm not saying have a whole meal, girl. I ain't saying pull out a Popeyes box with 2-piece biscuit and macaroni and cheese. I'm saying, finger foods, things like that. Whipped cheese or whipped butter and whipped cream, things like that. Don't overdo it now, y'all. I'm not saying go up in there with a whole damn a whole damn Thanksgiving dinner. No, that's not what we want. So as I said before, try some things out, see how it goes. It doesn't hurt to try. If anything, it can be an experience where you have for fun, or it can be something you unlock, like I said, that turns into a whole new way you want to be pleasured. Try things out, y'all. For me, I'm gonna try some food stuff out. I mean, I've done the whipped cream, I've done sugar. I haven't done honey yet, and I do have some awesome raw natural honey. I think I'm gonna give that a whirl. Sorry to the bees. Y'all worked all hard to make it, but I'm gonna put on somebody's dick. But I want to try it. I wonder what M&M put on somebody's belly button and suck them all. No, well, suck the M&M out the belly button. Not, oh God. What am I saying? Anyway, so yeah, I would definitely, those are things that I want to try. Yeah, yeah. Let me know how it goes. Let me know the things you try. Send me a DM with the info, update, suggestions, something. Let me know what's going on out there. How you getting laid? Maybe you're getting fucked and somebody shoving a hot dog down your throat. It actually sounds rather enticing. I might need to put that on my bucket list for this month. I'll let you know how that goes. But all right, y'all, wrap it up, slap it up, flip it, rub it down, everything you can think of. But yeah, it's another tip for you guys to try out. We'll all try it out together and discuss this and see how it feels with your mate. If there's something that you want to introduce, or even with yourself, put a little sugar on your finger while you flick the bean or choke the chicken. Yeah, that one. Try it out, see how it goes. But all right, y'all, have fun, enjoy, and be safe.
That was great. Always a good time with Big Sis. Thank you for those tips. And now we're going to move along. Let's hear what Booth has to say in Booth's Law. Welcome to Booth's Laws, the place where our very own Flannel Boppy generously provides us teachable moments. This isn't a place for the guilty or not guilty, but for the uninformed and stupid. This is the place where Booth rules. These are his laws.
All right, y'all. Another week, another Booth's Law. This week's law is not everything is for you. It's okay to be left out sometimes. Well, let's be honest. We all have that friend, that friend that seems to do too much. Maybe they try to stunt for the gram. They got all the jewelry on. They take the picture next to the Porsche. It ain't even theirs. But they're drip designer out head to toe. But they're late on their rent. They owe 2 years of child support. We all know those people. Or maybe it's the family member. Right? The family member that portrays themselves as maybe holier than thou.
Preach.
Or maybe, the family member that has, the perfect life, the perfect marriage. Those people. But why do we do that? Like, why do we feel the need to portray something that we're not? Why can't we live our truth? Right? Sometimes it's okay. You don't have to have all the jewelry and all the designer shit. It's not for you. You don't have to spin the block for you younger. You know what I mean? You don't have to do that. What is it called? The sturdy dance? You don't have to do the sturdy dance. But that's the thing. We seem to live in an era where everybody wants to be down with everything. You know, the simple fact that when did the word FOMO become a thing? I don't think that there's a point where I could remember ever using the word FOMO back in the day. For those that don't know, fear of missing out, right? So I say that to say it's okay to not follow trends sometimes. Sometimes it's okay to just look at it and be like, not for me. You know, I ain't never done no TikTok dance, man. You know, how am I look 39 years old just busting out a TikTok dance right now and hurting my hip? You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather be left out of it. You know, so I can't be in the club no more. You know what I mean? I can't do that. I can't hit the club up. I could hit a lounge up and maybe two-step a little, you know, pat, 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 and I'm out. You know what I mean? I could hit the bar all day. But I can't hit the club no more. I'm going to look in there, 39 years old, 40, hitting the hooks with the kids, you know, like 17, 18. I can't. I got to do what's right for me. You know, my age, my time, my frame, my abilities. I can't get sturdy. So, I think what we need to remember is everything doesn't have to be for you. Some things are better left to them. I can't tell you what that is. I can only tell you, if you look stupid, somebody should tell you you look stupid doing it. That's my booth law for this week. Stop being stupid and do your own thing.
I was also gonna say you don't have to go to those.
I don't have to go to where?
Those lounge clubs.
Nah, I couldn't.
You go to more mature, older, with the old, not older folks.
Are they two-stepping in the club? Are they
Probably
only
there's
two-stepping in
some
the
two
club?
steps.
Do they got dressing shoes on?
No, I don't think people go.
They got
out
Chelsea
now.
boots though, Brian. You know,
Nowadays?
you know they do. They got Chelsea.
No,
boots.
I don't think they did the 40-olds.
Brian, you almost a 40-year-old. You
Maybe
got
the
Chelsea
Wallabies.
boots.
Maybe the Wallabies.
Nah, that's a little later than the
Too
40.
old?
You can find your crowd.
Ain't no crowd.
That's the point. He doesn't want the crowd. He's like,
No, the
Not
"Screw
'cause
the
he-
crowd.
He's like
No,
how am I gonna look with 40 and the 17-year-olds right there?
And the fucking
Yeah.
20, the kid that just turned 21. We're like, yo.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yo,
that's,
you spin the block too?
that's not the place that you go to.
You know, you spin the
Yeah.
block too.
But I mean, I think that's the point, right? Like, you got to know.
Oh, you got to know your place.
You got to know
Yeah,
your
you got to know your place.
Like,
Because you know, right now there's a 40-year-old in those clubs right now. You know,
yeah.
I guarantee you, there's a dude right now.
Midlife crisis.
No, there's a dude. There's a bunch of dudes right now. They got some fucking super tight jeans on because they seen the young dude rock the super tight jeans. You know, half boxers out. You know, but he got like 6 kids, and 3 of them are in this club at the time.
Like I said, midlife crisis, yo. You don't know. Might be going through some stuff.
Find another outlet.
What's midlife? What's midlife crisis era, real quick?
30.
Just 30? 30, not 40. I figured
I'd
it
say
was
40.
like, I figured it was like 40s, like 40
45?
to 45.
40, 45. Yeah, because
Like-
we don't live to like.
You don't live
So-
to 90. You listen. Midlife crisis.
We
is,
don't know.
Midlife crisis is 35 years old. That sounds fair.
35?
Booth, you never know. You could pass 100.
No, I'm not.
All right. Whatever. So you feel like you passed midlife crisis era already?
I'm just
And
saying.
you
I'm just
didn't-
saying.
It didn't hit you?
What's 35 plus 35? What's that?
Huh?
What's 35 plus 35?
70.
Right? At 70, you what? You're washed as fuck.
You're not completely washed.
You're already on Social Security, bro.
Okay,
Once you hit Social Security, it's wash time.
Are you are you active or non-active?
It doesn't matter. Once
Do you still jog every morning? Or,
Stop.
you know,
Once the fucking government
you in the
gives,
wheelie?
once the
wheelchair?
government gives you money for just saying, "Hey,
I'm old.
good job, you made it to this age,"
Wow.
Right?
That's kind of what it's like.
that's what it's like. Because everybody gets Social
How
Security.
about retirement when you retire?
That's different because you could retire at 55, Brian. My job, I could retire at 25, 55.
All right. You know what?
But that's also where you feel like, because let's say when you retire and you spend a couple of years where you're not, let's say, no longer working, so you don't know what to do. Isn't that kind of you start having like your crisis area that you don't know what to do?
No, I think
that's late life crisis.
No. But what I'm saying is, once you get Social Security, you're washed. The government's giving you money just
Where are you going with this? Because this has nothing to do with midlife crisis anymore.
at 70. No, what you got to
You're going on your conspiracy theory rant or something now, right? You felt there, right?
You're about to collect your fucking Social Security. You got offended.
No, I'm just like, where are we going?
I'm just saying, 35 has to be midlife crisis.
All right, you know what?
I thought,
I might use this in my. I might swap my question.
No,
for
you
this.
can't
Do
take
wanna
my
talk
question.
about
You
it?
can't take this right now. You stick to your fucking question.
Well, I was just gonna say.
You want
let's
your
move into our random
All
questions.
right, let's do it. Let's do it.
and
Let's do it.
I'll say let Captain Kim start it.
Oh, you want
Since
me to
you're-
start?
Since you're right there with the
Well,
question.
do you want to continue talking about this, guys?
Go ahead.
All right, so then I'm gonna frame my question like this. Well, since we can't agree on an age, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're saying 35 is midlife crisis
Yeah,
and you're beyond 35,
I'm living overtime. I should be.
have you
We're all past 30.
have you felt like you've experienced any amount of like midlife crisis, or maybe not an entire crisis, but like that moment where you kind of questioned where your life was going, or were uncertain of like
I don't know, because this question sounds too vague. Like
too vague.
Like bring it in.
Do you feel like you've experienced a midlife crisis?
I experienced a
there.
midlife crisis when I was like 16.
It's not a midlife crisis.
I was at the middle of my life.
Oh my gosh. You know what? There's too many technicalities here for us to have a conversation about this.
Good question. How do you know when your midlife crisis ends?
So if your midlife crisis, let's just say it's 35, how do you know that you're going to pass at 70 or 45?
That's what I'm
That
saying.
was-
You
that
can't
was
know.
what- that's
It's
what I was
more of a
questioning
figure
Boone.
of speech. It's not a whole freaking, well, we got to do a calculation. And according to, my family history, most of the men in my family have died.
That's
and,
what, that's what I was telling
like, you
Booth. You
can't-
never
What
know.
is the term?
Shout out to the oldest person in the world. I think she's like
I thought you meant in this room because that's me.
109.
109?
yeah, she's all tatted up too.
Dope.
Shout outs to.
She was on Vanity.
Was it the Asian lady? Yeah. She was the oldest cover model ever. Yeah. Pretty cool.
People don't know that you're Asian, Kim.
I think that's about the only thing I'm not that didn't pop up in my ancestry.
They got your DNA.
They got everything else.
But I don't know how you feel that you're going through a midlife crisis, but I also feel like when you I think not when you reminisce through your old days, but when you feel like you don't want to get older. I feel like that's when you're kind of going through your midlife crisis.
That was the minute somebody told me to pay a bill. I was like, oh shit, I don't want to get older.
That's a young adult crisis.
That's a young adult. That's when
That's like you realizing like, oh shit, this adult thing is not as cool as I thought it
That
was.
just sucks. Midlife crisis though. Well, if I say my dad's age when he passed away at 82. And if I go by that number, I am in a midlife crisis 2 years from now.
well, you're not.
Again, can we get away from the technicality of it? Look,
It's not going to be. It's
Nigga,
up to-
you think you gonna make it to
I
110?
regret. This
gonna
happens
make-
from time
look
to
at me.
time here
Look
on
at me.
Everybody Relax
Hey.
podcast, where I, Captain Kim, regret asking a particular question.
Do you think
This is one of them.
do you think you're gonna live to 110?
But that's not the question.
Numbers. I don't care about the numbers. Look,
The
all
question-
right. How do we see midlife crises portrayed like on TV and in movies and things
You got
like that?
you got a cool
right?
car
What
and you
happens
got
with
a
the
young girl.
guys?
You got a cool car and a young girl.
No, that's what
They buy like a hot rod car or something
expe-
like that, or a
yeah.
motorcycle.
You clap
They
some young
do-
cheeks.
They do the thing that they've always wanted to do. Like, you know what?
You clap the young cheeks, man. Cut it out. You seen Estella got her groove back? You get your cheeks clapped by a young nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what it would be for a woman.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, getting
That's what
shape.
it-
Like,
Yeah,
it's
getting
almost
shape,
like
right?
it's almost like you need like a ego reset boost or something, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you gotta
For sure.
like
Yeah, but I don't. Personally, like that. For me, I don't think I'll be the type to buy like a hot rod or, as Boo says, young chick. or
Nah,
whatever.
you got the face like you're gonna go to Vegas and pay for some pussy.
No. I think the only thing that I
that
would
was
do,
wild to say.
I think the only thing that I would try to do is
That might be my quote for quick quotes.
You got the face like
like I would say probably like I told Captain Kim,
Yeah.
it's probably like learn to fly or something, like something just where, like Kim said,
right into pussy. sorry.
I mean, is pussy at the center of it all?
for Booth probably. Booth is gonna
Clearly.
be like, yo, I need a
for shout.
when I think Booth would hit when he's like, I need a
That's when
19-year-old or
that-
20.
Nah, I would never. Yeah, I'm never into younger women.
That probably will be the time where his
Never.
crisis will be.
Nah, it would never happen. I just don't. I'm not teaching nobody shit. All right, I get an older hoe.
You don't have
if
to teach somebody.
listen, if I'm 60, I'm taking a 90.
But why you?
Wow. Whoa. That says completely different things about you. I don't even want to dive into that.
What you trying to say, yo? She got experience, yo.
But wait, you don't gotta.
I can't wait till we bring the
whole
psychotherapist on the show.
The whole point
Yeah,
is
the
not to
psychotherapist
teach
coming up?
somebody. That like Booth keeps on saying that it's like for him to get like a younger person, like it's not for him to teach anybody, but it's not for that. It's for you to remember the times when you were younger.
Nah, I don't.
And you were dating, like let's say younger.
So then I'll get
girls
a
or
30-year-old. If I'm 60, I'll get a 30-year-old. Because then I'm like, you know what? I remember when I was 30. I was that nigga when I was 30. You know, I wasn't that nigga when I was like 19, you know, but when I was 30.
So you gotta. But wait.
a minute.
When you were 30, what were the girls you were dating? How old were the girls?
29. For real. For real.
He stayed on his age.
That's how, hey, man. That's how I played.
Wait, so what? Okay, this is weird. For when you were 20, what you were dating? Older?
Yes.
25,
20,
26?
28. She was 20.
So you never.
he liked that age range. He always kept it 28, 29 apparently. Oh, man.
you know. All right, man.
But. Wait, Captain Kim, what are you doing?
I have so many things I want to say.
Say
but I'm just
everything.
Say it.
Nah, for time's sake, I can't.
We got time.
We do have time, but you let me know. What do you think that your midlife crisis would be? Like, what do you?
She's gonna get a BBL. I like 63.
No way.
She's gonna get a 63-year-old BBL.
No way. I don't. Honestly, I can't see myself doing shit like that to my body. It scares me. Like
She's gonna go mad.
that shit.
She's gonna go mad. That she keyed out. That's what she's gonna do.
Yeah.
She's gonna like.
You know me. You know me.
She's gonna like do mad dashiki. She's gonna like have like crystals everywhere. When you walk in her fucking house, she's gonna be like, "Let me purify your spirit."
Sage everybody. Nah, I could see myself going like that route completely.
Yeah.
Like like let me live off the grid for a while and let me just live off the earth and
If you want to look at Khaleesi's page, go look at Khaleesi's page. That's how Kim wants to live.
yeah, buy me a farm and shit. Just
I guess you
raise
got
some chickens
you got to have a You gotta have a baby by Nas. Have a baby, mommy. Be a millionaire.
I think I missed my shot.
All right. DJ Brian?
So my random question. So it's because of a show that I just saw. So you could probably put that you kind of are having like a midlife crisis. Put it in there. But if you've been with this person that you've married for like, let's say 10 years, you have 2 kids with them, your sex life has gone down, and you reminisce on the time where your ex was the best sex you ever had.
When he was taking you to Pound Town, or she was taking you
Would you
were
risk-
taking her, yeah.
Would you risk it all to leave your whole family to be with the
Jesus
ex
Christ.
that was giving you?
This is a very...
Where did you get? Why are you thinking about
This
these
is
things?
so this is a show on Netflix.
These are very Dominican.
All right, is this sex life?
Yes.
Okay, yes. And we talked about sex life
A long time ago, yeah.
Yes.
So then the second season is
Second season.
up now, and I was watching a little bit, so
This
I
is-
get what you're,
this-
get what
this
you're
is-
saying.
So would you do it? Because I keep on looking at it. I was like, I would never leave my like the
Listen,
whole
that show.
But-
First of all, it's so romanticized. Like, if that scenario, if the guy were that fucking hot, like everybody's fucking beautiful on the show. It's like,
I haven't seen her.
I get it, but reality is nowhere. It would be way messier than that.
I know.
And,
Yes.
Yeah.
And you probably won't be leaving him for a person that is, let's say, attractive or whatever. And you kind of like the whole life that you did, got married, have kids now, and you're just gonna leave all
So
that
your
up?
question is, would I leave my family?
Would you leave your family for, like, let's say if your ex was the best sex you've ever had, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the opportunity to leave all of this, like your family, which is your wife and your kids, to be with your
What
ex.
the best sex might not work because, you know.
Well, the show puts it as the best sex that she
Okay.
kind of ever.
Yeah, the show puts it like that.
I was going to say, what if your ex,
Also, the ex is very successful.
that's what I was going to
and
say. What if it was
But
Rihanna?
but wait, on the new season, he kind of loses it all. You figure out that the whatever.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. So he kind of loses. So they kind of, because at first I was gonna put the whole money part of it, but they actually took that out. So
I'm
where
just- I'm
he
just saying.
kind of lost it.
Right.
So it's not only about money.
But what if it's both? Because we got to make it both, for, you know, because you.
Well, it's only sex
Listen,
in this
that's
show.
very. There's like so many variables tied up.
Whatever.
in
Let's
that.
just go with
It's
just
look,
sex.
For just the sex, my whole family, like risk my whole family and stuff. That's kind of difficult for me. Like, if that's is that the only area, like we're just not having great sex, and have we tried? And because I feel like we could come to some sort of an agreement where I don't gotta like leave, right?
Like you could go fuck somebody else and shit?
Oh no, they tried it on the
like-
show.
like that, or
They did try it
they
on the
did
show.
a sex party. They
Oh,
went
yeah,
to
they
sex
did.
parties together on the show and
tried
all that
everything.
wild shit. Yeah.
You got it.
But she still chose the best sex.
Look, if that's the only problem,
must be some
I feel like
hell of a
there's
dick.
I feel like there's workarounds to that.
That's
That
a-
you can figure out workarounds within your relationship so that you don't have to just leave.
That's
Because,
one hell of a
like,
cack.
That's wild. That's wild.
That bitch was like, fuck these kids. But what if you have really shitty kids?
You know, I'm done with you.
Well, they did. They had a divorce.
All kids aren't
they,
good kids.
They put where the wife still goes and
They're sharing custody, yeah, with the kids.
Sharing custody
Yeah.
with the kids. But I'm not saying that the kids are bad. I'm just saying, would you leave everything for the best sex ever? That
No,
you-
I would not.
I would say I agree. I'm also there. I would not. That shit could be mediocre. It could be almost nothing. And I'm still not leaving it.
But if you add success to it,
You had success.
But
Forget these
she
kids.
was already in a place of success.
no.
in it,
Yeah, he
you
was
know?
super
no,
successful.
what I'm saying is, like, let's say my ex is Rihanna, right?
But you were
and
al-
she wants me back, and she's also the greatest sex I ever had.
But think about this. The person you were with was Beyonce. So you're leaving Beyonce to be with Rihanna.
So wait, they're both
They're both hella successful.
But I'm still leaving Beyonce to be with Rihanna, though. I'm gonna keep it real, you know.
So
But you know, the reality is that like, yeah.
that's why I told her like they took the money aspect.
Yeah, but what if you leave the money in, bro? What
well,
what if Rihanna was your ex and then Rihanna wanted you back and she's Rihanna billionaire?
but then if you're doing that, are you doing the Beyonce?
Beyonce with Beyonce.
Or you're putting mediocre? Because if it's mediocre and you call it
What is she on?
Rihanna,
What is she on the
then-
show?
huh?
What is she on the show? A regular girl?
She's a housewife.
She's
a
a regular.
housewife.
So she's
She's a
regular,
writer,
but she's regular.
but she's yeah.
She's not. So it's not Beyonce and Rihanna. It's
No, the husbands.
But the husbands are the ones
Oh,
that are
They're they're super. So
they're
he's-
wealthy.
They're wealthy.
so they're both wealthy
Yes.
equally, or one is like smoking the other.
I would say
No,
equally.
I would
Let's
say
just say
equally.
equally.
Oh, that's
She-
tough
yeah.
then.
That is so.
But
She
you know,
had a
but you know
very,
what?
very good life.
Again,
She just
Again-
wasn't
again,
having good sex. That's
not good sex, and these kids might be dicks.
They're really little.
You know what I mean? These kids might be dicks. You know what I mean? So
Oh man.
so Kim, you're not leaving.
The cheat-
Nah.
the cheat would have saved the life, though. The marriage.
The what?
If he would have like
They
let her-
didn't.
Oh, he let her fuck the dude.
Not
You gotta watch the show.
exactly.
You gotta watch the show.
I mean, we spoiled it enough already.
Whatever. Fuck.
But
the
I was always curious what y'all thought about this.
shit. All right, my turn.
Yep.
This might be a really deep question. Is love societal? Like the way we process love and the way we give love, is that a societal thing? Because to me, in a lot of ways, showing that you love somebody, it's just really being an extra nice person.
Not everybody sees it that way.
No, it's true. Think about what you do for somebody you care about. Tell me. Like, what do? You're attentive, right? Mm-hmm. You're understanding. Mm-hmm. You're all these things that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right?
Love is patient. Love is kind.
But if you were like that as a regular person, right? If everybody in the world operated like that,
don't I wish?
we would have an amazing society.
That's my wish.
But a
that's
lot of
my
people-
all-time wish.
But a lot
honestly.
of people nitpick. So let's say if you're all of this, then they're gonna find something.
But what I'm saying to you, forget about that, Brian. What I'm saying to you is, what if the whole world operated like that?
oh, that'll be it.
Then
be
it would
such a great
change.
place.
Then it would change what love is currently for us.
Yeah.
Right. Do you get what I'm saying?
I don't.
Yeah.
You don't get what I'm
do?
saying? Brian don't get what
How-
I'm saying.
I mean, it,
How does that change what love it is? How would that change what love is for us?
Because love is a societal thing. Love is like the interpretation of love was given to you. It was placed on you from the minute you were born.
Right.
Right? You have no idea what love is. They just show you like Disney movies and all this shit, and you know, right? It's a societal thing. So, and it's really you just being, besides the affectionate part, like if you just did the regular Monday through Friday regular shit, right? You know, you cook for each other, you help each other out with this, you do favors for each other. It's just being a nice person,
I know, but
Yeah.
right?
you start
So
adding
if-
stuff.
No, what I'm saying is if everybody in society acted that way, it would change the way we would act with love to our person. You know what I'm saying? So it's a societal thing.
On that part, I kind of.
I'm so confused. I
You get what I'm saying?
I don't understand what you're saying. He doesn't get it either.
You don't get it?
I don't get what you're
All right,
saying
let
with
me-
where
let me-
the change comes in place.
let me-
I get.
Okay, the change would come is because then that would be the regular standard. Everybody would just be nice to each other.
But that's
The reason that you interpret it as love is because that person, what you're doing for that person is not the way you treat everybody else.
so you're thinking about more romantic love.
No,
because
no,
love.
no. Just in regular shit, you give your significant other a lot of grace, a lot of patience, a lot of, that's part of love, right?
Right.
Right.
But maybe you give them a little more.
That's what I'm saying. You do more,
Right.
right? So what I'm saying is, you're doing that. It's basically you saying, "Hey, I do this. I don't treat the people outside like that. I don't give them no fucking. They could go to fucking hell. But you You're special. I'm gonna treat you like a nice person, because all you're doing is being a nice person.
I don't think it's. I think okay. I think society has shaped, to an extent, how we're supposed to show each other love, right? And how you show everyone love, right?
Dogs sniff each other's butts.
When it comes to your relationship and a romantic partner,
Correct.
right? That's determined by your own level of, like, so everybody has different levels of patience, right? I have a lot of patience, and I'm patient with a lot of people across the board, but maybe I'm extra patient with my partner. It doesn't necessarily, and then for someone else that has zero patience, they can have zero patience for everyone, but with their partner, they'll show a little bit of patience. I think it just depends on who you are and as a person and your own capabilities and,
You
and
don't
how
think you don't think the
how you extend love.
What I'm saying is, you don't think that love is societal, because it's different. Different societies would interpret love differently, right? Different societies and throughout history would interpret love differently.
You want to give me some examples?
I'm sure that if I gave you a goat back in the days, you would think I loved you a lot.
Okay, but that's considered like gift giving,
Oh,
right?
you're saying like the plain act of gift giving.
Right.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, because I could give you.
Of course, it's gonna look different from culture to culture,
Okay.
right?
But
like,
you don't think love is societal. You think it's like a one universal language.
yeah, I do.
You do? Give me an example. What is one universal thing?
Kindness.
Okay, keep going.
This all.
Just give me
this
four.
all the staples.
Give me the
like,
staples then.
patience.
Mm-hmm.
Listening. You know, trying to gain understanding.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
things like that.
Okay. Isn't that just being a good person? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, a good person is usually someone I would consider rooted in love.
A good person is rooted in love. In what sense? What do you mean?
What is this turning into?
I'm just asking you a question. I'm just asking you a question.
I think when you can look beyond yourself more often than you look at yourself.
That's what I hear a lot. I hear it's about being selfless a lot. Right?
Yes.
But that's what I interpret, that those are all just, I guess what I'm trying to say is that those are all just basic things that if you did as a basic human standard, you're just a good person, right? You're just deemed a good person. If I like saw somebody and I just gave up my seat in the subway, if I just did these things, right? I don't love that person.
That's okay. But you consider it not loving that person. Others might consider that a good person is a person that loves other people in their acts of kindness or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Now you spitting bars. I didn't even think about it like that. I'm not gonna lie. But I do think it's societal, though.
I think that love gets pushed into romance, into partnerships, into like this big thing. You have to grow into love, and it's this big, huge thing. But it's really everyday stuff. Like love is just in everything every day.
Everything is
Positive.
everything is
Positive stuff.
everything is love.
Everything should be love.
So everybody should operate from a place of love.
Yes.
In order to have then how would you differentiate the?
But we don't have to go around calling it love. Like,
You want to give it a different name, kind of thing.
no, we don't, not to even give it a
No,
different
not
name.
bragging.
Not to give it a different name at all. Just
Like Diddy, love
you know,
Like you can't brag that you're doing it
out of love.
out of love. Yeah.
then it takes away from it.
Yeah.
Love is complicated.
There's no oh damn, I'm on the spot. There's no you just do like you just do
Yeah,
it. Like,
you just do it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like if you
thank you,
like if
Nike.
you see, you know, if you see a woman struggling to open a door and she has a bunch of bags and a baby carriage and stuff, and you just jog over and you grab the door, and you're not like, "'Cause I love you," you know.
Yeah.
You just
Or if other
do
people, imagine other people, like you open the door for somebody and everybody says, wow, you love that person. You're going to be like,
I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like,
you're throwing his name out
I'm
way
gonna,
too.
I'm gonna be like, I think I do. I think I do.
You can
But
you can show love in everything you do, but not be in love with
Yeah.
everyone you're showing love to. Right?
But that's taught to us, right? Just the being in love part is taught to us. Like, you know, a lot of the shit we see, you know, that's how we interpret it. You know, like getting flowers, for example. Who the fuck knows where that started, right?
I mean, a lot of it is also we not imitate, but what we see is what we like. We keep on we do it. So we like if you see, let's say your parents, your father gave your mother flowers or whatever,
Right.
and you saw it and you memorize it and whatever. When you grow up, this is what you're gonna be.
Right.
So if you see it the other way around,
Like-
that's
I'ma
why
give these
also
bitches flowers.
Like the first guy to get his girl flowers, maybe she in particular loved flowers.
yeah.
There's some connection, right? There was a reason. But then there was the act that just became repetitious with other people.
Yeah.
They didn't realize like that was their thing. It could be a gift giving of any sort, you know, any thoughtful thing that you do for another person, but it became flowers. So now giving flowers shows love,
Yeah.
you know.
Isn't there?
Or it's like somebody was trying
Some
to
people hate fucking flowers.
like imagine
If
somebody
you're
was
allergic, I
asking
would
for
think so.
yeah, like somebody was, let's say somebody was asking for advice, like, hey, me and my girl going through some trouble. Then let's say back in the day they were like, hey, I gave my girl some flowers, she loved them, maybe it'll work for you.
Right?
And try it, and then there you go.
Really? Because I gave my bitch a goat. I thought that was a killer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, that was my question, guys.
But
Good question though.
yeah,
Yeah, you seem frustrated by it.
I was just a little confused at your actual question.
Well, I mean, you don't figure
But, you know.
figure your shit out.
We did. I'm proud of us. We got through that one.
So, all right. Well, it's about that time, isn't it?
It is.
Let's kick it to you, Captain Kim. Let's kick it. Look at the camera and hit him with this quick quote. Tugboats. Quick quotes.
I can't. I have to look at my screen.
You could move the screen.
All right. So this is actually connected to the Jay-Z topic from side A.
Look at the camera.
Music is like stocks. There's the hot thing of the moment. People tend to make emotional decisions based on that. They don't stick with what they know. That was Jay-Z.
Oh,
And that's circling back to last week's quick topic on Jay-Z's investments that took him to his 2.5 billion.
yeah.
I just wanted to share that because I thought it was smart. I think he's basically saying, you know, people go with, you know, the stock that's rising, or they hear this big news and that big news, and they just think money, and they take all of the other stuff in their brain out of the equation. And I think that, you know, it's smart to do your Googles and make sure you align with things and go with things that you know and familiar about. Something that you can actually put attach a passion to. That's something that I always
Sometimes everything isn't for you.
say. Yep. Sometimes everything isn't for you. Good shit.
Also, you said a week ago, right? About a week ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? From the topic from about a week ago. We've been wearing these outfits for a week. Let's get the fuck up out of here.
Yo, it's time.
We've been wearing these outfits for a fucking week. Let's get the fuck up out of here. Let's go around the room, ladies and gentlemen. One big shout out to my co-host, DJ Brian.
peace, guys.
All right, he's DJing all your bar mitzvahs. And Captain
done a bar
Kim,
mitzvah.
Tugboat Nation, hit him with it.
Peace, guys.
She's got the New Balances on, all balance, all the time. And
I
for
learned my lesson.
I don't know what that means.
I fell last week.
You did? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No. 2 weeks
last
ago.
episode recording. Yeah, whatever.
She Brian, I wish you would have saw it.
Why you laughing? Why you laughing, Victor?
Sliding in the second base.
Shout outs to Mr. V over here, making us look so good, making us look so lighted. And shout outs to me and this recliner. I kind of like recording here, except the dude. If y'all heard the dude in the background, he's giving it his all. This was episode 69, side B. 69. That gets spicy. When's the last time y'all 69? Never mind. Let's just get out of here. All right, guys. See you next time if there is a next time. Peace.
Bye.